it's a really gratifying experience for us to be up here in such a short time that we've been working together, and it says a lot about the progress that we've made. Just to briefly talk about how this all started, I work for Access Services. I'm a facilitator for the TIP program. John Harding is our peer specialist, and we work with Justin on his future planning goals. But we really focus on a person-centered approach to planning for those goals. And really what that all involves is, we want to teach Justin skills to be able to feel more comfortable advocating for himself and making sure that he has a voice and choice in what he wants to accomplish in the future. And in terms of employment, we're not really just satisfied with Justin getting any sort of, just any typical job, but we really want him to have a job that has meaning to him, that is fulfilling to him and creates a career path for himself. And really, again, focusing on the strengths that he has and his interests, and not so much the deficits that he faces. So during our first meetings, when I first started with Justin, this wasn't the first time that he's, been in programs before, different system involvements in the past, but really still didn't have a sense of direction that you would hope for at that stage of his life. Obviously in those first meetings we wanted to build a good rapport with each other. We wanted to build that trusting relationship, and as me being the facilitator, helping him kind of guide through that process. We wanted to go through a strengths discovery, determine what his strengths were, what his interests were. To do that, we went through motivational interviewing and OARs, which are tools to kind of discover what things Justin would like to do. With open-ended OARs, I'm sorry, for those of you who don't know, OARs are open-ended questioning, affirmations, reflections, and summarizing. So through that discovery process, we knew that Justin had a passion for sports. He was very social, he was very funny, friendly, and entertaining. And through that he even mentioned that he wanted to be the next big Philly sports broadcaster, and his role model was Harry Kalas. For those of you who don't know Justin, I definitely encourage you after this to approach him and talk to him. He's very, very friendly and really excited about his future. When we were building on those things, I kind of look at it as it's sort of like connecting the dots, so to speak. There are dots out there, and those dots are his strengths and his interests. And as the facilitator, I was kind of there to, help guide him through that. But he was in control of making his own decisions in that process. So, he could take the long way to each dot, and it could take longer to do that. But that's a part of growing up and being a transitional age youth, is making decisions for yourself, good or bad, and learning from them. So once we determined that Justin wanted to pursue a career in sports, we wanted to start his futures planning to do that. The progress that was made really kind of snowballed in terms of, we continually, did new and exciting things, and we're really making progress in that. We started by creating small action steps to kind of reach that ultimate goal of becoming a sports and entertainment broadcaster. And to continue that excitement, we wanted to kind of, do things a little differently and be able to have our meetings in unique and different types of settings that continue to make it fun for him, to motivate him to continue to work hard. So, for example, we did some of our meetings playing basketball, enjoying our time together, having fun while doing it. He would win, and he never lets me hear the end of that. In terms of playing basketball, we played fun games to think about other employment options in the area. So every time he would make a shot, he would think of he would have to say a store or a sports type of job that he would want to look into and gain more information about. So again, just doing it in unique ways. We even got to go to the Eagles training camp at Lincoln Financial Field, and that was a really cool thing for Justin because he's a huge Eagles fan, and if he's going to be a sports broadcaster, he could end up working in that setting. So, and then speaking about his role model, Harry Kalas, we learned all about Harry and his steps along the way. I mean, it's not just overnight where you become the next big sports broadcaster. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes hard work and dedication. And that kind of opened the door to, looking into more entry-level types of positions. You got to pay your dues, and it does lead somewhere, again, with that hard work. We've connected Justin to career portfolio events to help him learn about employability norms, to think of creative ways of standing out to employers, talking about the importance of education, getting him reintegrated back into the high school setting, and he just graduated in June and received his high school diploma, so that was and also role playing. We do practicing interviewing, as I would be the employer and he would be, himself, and getting comfortable with the process behind that. So when the time comes, when that interview happens, he's more prepared, he's more confident going into it. Speaking to employers, even making calls, making sure we know before making that call to ask the right questions about their employment opportunities. And we do a lot of in vivo teaching out in the community. For example, when he needs to get transportation to and from job, to make sure we know how to navigate the public transportation system, to locate bus scheduling and train scheduling, to make sure that that's ready and prepared for when the time comes that he receives employment. And also modeling skills. So in terms of making calls to employers, we have it on speakerphone. I'll make the calls, and he can see how I kind of go about making sure we get all the information we need, and then the next time he can kind of go through it and model, kind of how I approach the situation. Another really key factor that has gone into his, his progress has been connecting him to social events, not only through our TIP program, but through other programs in the community. How to maintain healthy relationships, meet new people, and have friends that support him and his goals has been really awesome to see his support network grow around him, that support him for his future. And all this really did help just kind of grow again that comfort and confidence that Justin has, and the excitement is still there for that ultimate goal of sports and sports broadcasting. It showed providers that he has the demeanor, the focus, and determination to work hard for what he wants. We got him connected with Office of Vocational Rehabilitation, and he's beginning job coaching and job placement in a sports-related field. He actually will be getting his community-based training to determine his skill set and where a good fit for him will be. And since April, he's been in a supported living program, and he's been doing very well there, living a more independent lifestyle and gaining skills that are necessary, not just for employment, for everyday life. And with that, the team is growing. It's not, John and I are up here, but really there's a lot of other people in different systems that are all supporting him and working towards that, and we can't be more excited about that. And really, this all happened because of the unique feel of person-centered planning. The ball was in his court, no pun intended with the sports thing, but he was in control of making his own decisions. It kept him excited about it, it's just been really cool to see the growth. Like I said, it's been an amazing few months. And though Justin isn't the next Harry Kalas as of yet, he does know with the hard work and determination and focus on his future, anything is possible. I'd like to turn it over to John Harding, and he'll talk about his experiences with the person-centered planning approach.
Check, is on? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Good. Everybody's awake. My name is John Harding, as Chris introduced me. I'm a certified peer specialist for the TIP program for Access Services, and I support Justin. As JB's peer specialist, I supported him in various employment training resources, including the Career Portfolio Workshop This generally gave Justin a chance to develop, his skills and also to develop his interest on what he wanted more out of the program. Also, one of my goals is working with JB is also to help him have a voice in what he wants. So if he has any concerns in any meetings, I'm there to help him advocate for himself. I work with Chris, and I also provide other supports for Justin. So so I'm going to hand it over to Justin to talk more about the program.
Hey everybody,
Hi, Justin.
my name is Justin J. Blumberg. When I first met Chris and John, it felt different than other programs I had in the past. Because I'm treated with respect, it focused on what I wanted to accomplish in life. We got to talk about sports, which is my passion. We did fun things to help me gain skills to help achieve employment in sports and sports broadcasting. I would watch games on my free time and write down key moments from the game and report it as a broadcaster to Chris. It made me feel like Harry Callis, my role model. This made me so excited to continue to work hard for my future employment goals. I also enjoy practicing and role-playing how to talk to employers, look at job opportunities, and fill out job applications that are of interest to me. On top of all the new skills learned, I've increased social situations in the community and have made new friends, including my three angels, Melissa Gay, Miss Laura, and Miss Evans, that support me in my employment goals. My facilitator helps me learn about resources in the community, and I can decide if it's right for me. In the past, I felt pressure to do things I wasn't interested in, but now I feel in control of where I want to go. I also have a peer specialist to support me. John has been so helpful in working on new skills with me. John taught me how to write and create a resume. Also, he supported me at a career portfolio event to learn creative ways to stand out to employers. All the new things I learned has prepared me to get my first job, and currently I am connected with OVR for job coaching and placement. I never thought I'd be this excited about my future and creating my own path to successful employment. I know the harder I work, I'll be the next Harry Callis and to end in walk-up fashion. One strike away. Brad Lidge stretches. The 0-2 pitch swing and a miss, struck him out. The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.